majorly. Let's talk about this Severe Weather Preparedness Week. So we got a statement from Governor Josh Stein's office. So today, actually this morning at 9:30, the state participated in this year's statewide tornado drill. Again, this happened at 9:30. And again, Severe Weather Preparedness Week is a week just to kind of keep some things in mind as a homeowner, what you can do to prepare for some of these spring storms that roll into our area. If you lived here in North Carolina, South Carolina long enough, you know it can be tricky when it comes to the weather. Right now here on Live Impact News, we have Rachael Gauthier, meteorologist at Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety. Rachael, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me today.
First question, right off the bat, what should folks keep in mind, again, if you're new, especially if you're new to the Carolinas, because spring weather here is just a trick bag.
Yeah, we get a little bit of everything here. I definitely have all four seasons in the Carolinas, including severe weather season. I would say that the prep, though, it's pretty uniform no matter where you live, whether it's the Carolinas or across parts of the Southeast or whatever it is. A lot of the prep is the same, and that concerns really getting your home in order, making sure that your home and your house is ready for that severe weather season.
What's the first line of defense?
Yeah, so at IBHS, we do a lot of research on different parts of the home. One of the biggest parts that we do a lot of research on is the roof. So we say that the roof is the home's first line of defense. And that's because the health of your roof really goes a long way in protecting the rest of the house. Our research, both in the field and the lab, has discovered that when your roof is damaged, the rest of your home is actually more likely to be damaged as well. So keeping that roof intact, making sure that it stays on your house is key in preventing that additional structural damage. Some of the video that you'll see on the screen is a traditional construction house side by side with what we call fortified house. And at IBHS, we've developed a special construction standard based on that science called fortified. And that is a method that can strengthen your roof and in turn protect the rest of your house as well.
Well, this next question is for our folks out there with garages. How do you protect those large openings?
Yeah, so in addition to keeping the roof on your house, which is going to prevent, again, that structural damage, another key area to protect is really any sort of opening. And that'll include windows and doors, and the garage door being usually the largest opening in your home. That goes a long way in reducing structural damage as well. So we've been able to blow some of those garage doors in at the lab, and we found out that once your garage door fails or collapses, that lets those wind pressures into your home. So those wind pressures, they try to push out on the walls, they try to push up on the roof. Think of it as the wind pressures filling up the inside of your house like a balloon, right? And that pressure has to go somewhere. So that usually leads to structural collapse, walls blown out, additional roof damage, things like that. So our solution that we've developed at IBHS is a wind-rated garage door. Those are tested to withstand high wind speeds, and so those are much more likely to stand up to those strong winds that storms bring. So you may want to consider upgrading your garage door to a wind-rated garage door to stay in place during those strong winds.
Rachael, I got to ask, some folks may be listening to this and like, Rachael, that sounds expensive. What are some DIY things folks can do? Some small DIY things folks can do to get prepared?
Yeah, we know that upgrading your roof and your garage door are going to be, bigger steps than maybe the average person wants to take on any given day. So that's something to think about as you plan ahead. If you'll have to re-roof soon, that's when we really want folks to think about and consider upgrading to a fortified roof. In the meantime, there's lots of small things. Small actions really have a compounding effect. They really add up to make a big difference. One of them is going to be keeping your gutters clear. Leaf debris, tree debris, that's going to allow that water to hit your house, drain into your gutters, and then away from your home. You don't want that water backing up through those cracks in your roof deck and causing water intrusion. So simply cleaning out your gutters ahead of storm season, trimming back tree branches that are overhanging your roof, that goes a long way to protecting your roof as well. And then things like sealing up gaps and cracks around windows and doors, that's going to keep that wind-driven rain out of your house house as well. Again, minimizing water damage, and that's also going to help your home, heat and cool more efficiently. So some really simple steps there as well. Clean out the garage door so that you can park your car in it during severe weather season to protect from hail. And then, of course, you want to be able to close your garage door to protect from those winds as well.
All right, Rachael Gauthier, meteorologist at IBHS. Thank you for the context and thank you for the advice. I know a lot of folks, this is helpful for a lot of folks.
Yeah, it's great to start thinking about it now, and I encourage everybody to do that and visit ibhs.org if you want to learn about some of that science we're doing here in the Carolinas. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you, Rachael. Again, Rachael Gauthier, meteorologist at IBHS.